Hey there, folks. I am Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and I've been away from YouTube for a little while. Um, Probably about 5 days because I hurt my back and it was hard to stand up and it was hard to sit down. It was hard to do anything. But I'm better now and I've got some new art supplies and I thought I would come on and do some late night coloring with some of these new supplies so I can kind of get used to them. That's what I've been doing for the last few days, trying to get used to this. So this is a cat that I'm coloring, and then I also have, hey Jen. Um, well, let me show you what I got here. First thing I got is this case of gel pens, and y'all, it is huge. But there's a what you call it, jellyfish here that I thought I might color. And then it came, these little cards came with this is the swatch card. And then it came with a couple of little sample coloring pages. This little fairy here. And I don't, oh, it's a unicorn in a cloud and a donut and a rainbow. Nah. And then this card full of cactuses or succulents here. And then it has this jellyfish, and on the back side it has this elephant. And this elephant is so dark, I don't even know if it can be colored, to be honest with you. It's the little pieces are very tiny, and it doesn't look like something I would want to tackle because I'm afraid that the gel pens will mix with this black ink and just look muddy. But anyhow, um, I know I really like that they gave the practice cards with it. Um, but this is a spot for all the refills. So I got, I think, 80 pens. Y'all, this is enormous. These are the neon colors. No, these are the pastel colors. I could be wrong. Let me look and see. Okay, these are the pastel colors. And then the next block here, a lot of these are metallic colors. And these on the end here they're called changers, and they have all different colored inks put in them. There's green, yellow, orange, and then I had to make room over here. There's a blue one and a pink one. No, yeah, a blue one and a pink one. But then in the middle here, I've got classic colors here. Oh, that's the blue color changer. And then the classic colors. And then starting here are the glitter colors. And then over here on the end are the neon colors. But for every one of those, I have a refill. So it was really, I think, 160 pens altogether, including the refills. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let me pull this jellyfish out because I don't know if I'm going to try to color that or color on this cat a little bit. And then I've got hey Jane Doe, hey God's Desire. Awesome. Then I got these, and these are the piece de resistance. It's only 36, but they're the Faber-Castell Polychromos color pencils. These are amazing colored pencils. I love them. They're a really hard oil pencil, and they color beautifully. I love them. They shade great. They blend well. Everything. Now they're not like the soft leaded Prismacolors. That's a whole different ball game. Um, the Prismacolors are more intense, extremely pigmented, and these are more of a well, I'll have to show you. It's hard to explain, and I don't have the artist lingo to explain it. I wish now that I would have gotten a bigger set, but these can also be bought individually at Michael's or on like blickarts.com. Any real any crafter art place, you can get these individually, and they're about $1.50 or so a piece. So if I want to add to the collection, I can just do it, buy 5 or 6 at a time, or 10, or however many I want to at a time, and I can add to it that way instead of having to buy a great big set all at once. These are fairly expensive. Now, I didn't pay a lot. Well, relatively, I didn't pay a lot. Let me look here at Amazon. Let's see. Poly CHR. See, now I'm typing all the way across the table. God's desire. Let's see. Um, yeah, these were $53. But now the biggest set that they have, I believe, is 120. No, there's more than that. The biggest set that I can see online at a glance here is 120 pencils for $161. Um, I know they have a bigger set, but I just don't see it right off the bat. Probably because it's not the most popular set that they have. Anyhow, that's what I got here, and I'm very tickled because I like to draw too, and I think that these will be great for that as well. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this in the like I want to, because it's in this weird funky case. But I got this set of alcohol markers here, and I forget how many there are. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 3, 6, 7, 8. So there's 80 of them, and I need to get used to these. I really don't know how they work as far as shading and blending. I've seen a few video tutorials on it, but I want to try that out on the cat painting that I'm doing, because I've done some gel pen work, and I know you can't see it, but I used the white glitter pen in the eyes and in a few really small spots on right here and here and up around the eyes a lot. I'll also be using gold glitter and this darker pink glitter on this cat. I just started it a couple hours ago. Actually, that's not true, because I went to bed a couple of hours ago. I just woke up whenever Jackie started her live stream. I had a ton of colored pencils. I haven't used them in a while. Oh, wow. Those are just as good. You just have to learn how to, yes, exactly. You have to learn how to work with them. Oh gosh, I put my card in the tea. Well, the glass was up against it and got a little bit of water on it. But those are the two things that I want to do tonight. And like I said, I want to use the markers on this, but I'm not quite sure how they work, to be honest with you. So if I do that, this will end up looking like an amateur did it, which I guess is okay, because I am an amateur when it comes to, you have to have the right paper. You know what? I did buy some mixed media paper, just to play with, but I've got a piece of that I stick in between the pages, because it does bleed through on the back of this. really bad. So, you know what? I'm going to put the cat away and I'm going to, and you know what? I fell for this AI cat book just because I like cats. But this is, I don't know if I love this book, but it'll be great to practice with. Um, and the reason, I don't know, it's just not printed very well. The lines are very faint, they're not symmetrical. Um, but it does show, heavier shading where heavier shading should be. And then, I don't know, it's just, it'll be something good to practice with. It's got this kind of picture, and then it's got, um, oh, fiddlesticks, this kind, you know. Leave it to me to pick one that has a bunch of different colors or, spaces to color. I love this one, but I have no idea how I'm going to make it look like a cat with fur. I guess I don't have to really, but it's got a lot of pretty little kitty cats in it. I got some other books too if you want to see those before I start coloring. Um, in fact, this one, I was working in this one yesterday and I did this and I got to that point and decided I didn't know what I wanted to do next with it, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be all done at once. But this is a really cool book. I like it a lot. And it's larger print so I can see it better. See, I got a lot of these. Actually, I got oh, fiddlestick. I got this garden one, and it's got easy pictures to do. I like that strawberry basket there. That's cute. It's got quite a few birds in it, actually, and I like birds a lot. I'm not a huge fan of butterflies, which is what that page has, butterflies. But, they color and they're pretty, and boom. I love the birdhouses. These are some really neat looking flowers. I don't know what kind they are, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just try to make them pretty. I missed that one. I don't even know what that is. I guess it's a house with big trees behind it, but they look like leaves. I don't know. Ooh, that's nice for fall. And then, okay, where am I? Oh, they're stacked up. Okay. This is how to draw patterns, and it is a step-by-step guide, kind of, where it shows you how to do this. So I'm going to go through this during the week and try to create some of these patterns. And then it builds on itself. Like it goes through all of these, and then there's different things like here's window and sky. I don't know if yeah, you can see it. Nature and texture. Look at that. That's lava. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, yes, I am. It shows you these. This is a library of in practice. So basically, you got this page, and then you got the identical page on the other side that's blank. And that's more practice. Oh, let's see, where am I? I don't know what this is. See, I haven't even browsed through a lot of these books yet. Hmm. But it gives some really good ideas. Oh, here's one that you would just finish and put whatever patterns you need. Like here's a basket that needs a pattern on it. Um, a sofa that you might want to put a pattern on, suitcases, curtains, etc. Um, another little coloring page, a teddy bear in a pool. But I think this is going to be really helpful for me. There's another one I got with patterns in it, if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It's called You Can Color This, and it's very similar. Um, these are palette inspirations, and these are, you can read the techniques and how to do things. Um, more tips. And then here's the bushes, and you just follow the steps and do that. And there's wood grain, trees, etc. And it looks like this book is really big. It has a lot of pages, put it that way. How to color steel, a steel plate, like if you were doing a refrigerator or something. Um, rusted metal, stone wall, plaid. So anyhow, I think this will be really good for me to learn on. And then I got this book full of all kinds of cool patterns. And they're more like pictures, coloring pages. I love the birdhouses. So I have a lot of things that I can color, just to get better at it. I'm sorry, I'm losing. Let's see. The great thing about coloring is you make it what you want. I was always the ones who went the opposite of what most did, right? Pinterest has a lot of examples. Yeah, they do, God's desire. And there's a lot of YouTubers out there teaching how to do this too. Make sure you have something underneath the page. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I need to get some cardstock. I do not have any of that. Alcohol markers. Okay, okay. Hey, Bridget, how are you? But this is the easiest coloring book that I got here, and these are ridiculously easy. But what I liked about it is, well, I didn't think they were all that direction, but it looks like they are. Let's see. The one thing I liked about this is it's a grayscale. And so if you're working with alcohol markers in particular, or even pencils or whatever you're using, you can blend where the gray pieces are and it'll tell you, you know, where to shade everything, which I think is going to be helpful for me until I get used to it. My granny taught me how to paint. She was an art teacher for, oh gosh, 30 or so years. And she was a really good painter. She used oil paints and she taught me what she knew or what she could. I was very young and um, well, she taught me to crochet first, and that was her first mistake because once I learned crochet, I was off and running with that. And then when she tried to teach me other things, I didn't pay attention as much. And I wish now, as you know, that I would have paid attention more. But, you know, I guess we all have those kinds of regrets. Oh, this was the first page I opened up, and when I got my markers and I started playing with them, and this was the first thing, and I went over the lines in every single on this red, and I was like, "Oh my goodness," but you can tell in the center, I got more used to how the alcohol ink spread, so I didn't go outside the lines as much. And then here I was trying to blend a little bit, and then here it's just a straight, you know, greenish blue. But look at the back. I mean, it's like a carbon copy, and it even went over onto this paper, but it did not go through the paper. This is some stuff I was doing with my colored pencils. Um, so that's good to know. This will prevent it from bleeding through to the next page. I just have to make sure that when I get down to the bottom, that I move it down so, you know, so it doesn't bleed through. But this is a really cool book too. It's got big, pretty prints and yeah. So those are the cool things that I'm doing this week. Oh, I finished the bee painting, but y'all, I put it away. And if you'll give me 2 seconds, I'll go get it. Let's see, Bridget. I'm wonderful. Just finished some beautiful sun catchers. Oh, that sounds great, Bridget. Hey, Jackie, welcome in. Now, what kind of sun catchers are they? Are they diamond painting or are they stained glass? I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. I don't even know. But while you're typing the answer, I'm going to go in the other room and grab that diamond painting real quick. Okay. I put some painter's tape on it to hold it. I've got a box in my closet that I keep them in. This is the watercolor bee, and I thought it was just the nicest diamond painting. I really liked it. God's Desire, you were right. The drills on this Diamond Art Club are really superior drills. Um, I didn't come across hardly any trash drills at all. They were easy to pick up. I have mixed feelings about the pen. I like it and I hate it at the same time because this end keeps unscrewing as I use it. So it gets real wobbly and I have to keep tightening it up. That I don't like. Um, let's see. Bridget says, oh, chains, big jewels, metal bits that are shaped like, oh, wow. Moon owls, different things like that. It's essentially a chain that you hang on your window that when the sun, oh, I bet it's beautiful, Bridget. Oh my goodness. Hey, Regina, how are you tonight? But anyhow, this is the bee, and the next diamond painting that I'm going to do will be, I bought a square drill diamond painting, and I know I haven't gotten the color in yet, but if you will indulge, just for a minute since I've been away for so long. Thank you, Jane. I'm doing this one next. And this is not my normal style of diamond painting, but there's a reason that I bought this one. It has square drills. And, well, this was one of those budget diamond paintings off of Amazon. I think I paid $7.99 for it. It was pretty much the cheapest one with square drills that I could get. And the reason I did that is because I've never done square ones before. I'm a little intimidated by it. They are a lot smaller than they seem a lot smaller than the round drills, but it's a lot of different colors. And the reason that I got this one is that there's not a lot of confetti in this. There is color blocking where I can hopefully keep things straight. Even up here in the background of this, there's just a tiny bit of confetti. Most, other than the letters are black, and the symbol is a 2. The background are H's, and there's the occasional S for some shading, but it's not a lot of confetti. So I'm real excited to start this one next week. Probably on Tuesday of next week. All right, let's color this jellyfish. I don't even know if I want to anymore because I got it wet. Darn it. I can't believe I did that. It's not a big deal, I suppose. Let's start with hmm, I'm gonna try these alcohol. Nope, I don't want that tip. I want this one. Now these are not these were super cheap alcohol markers, and I don't know anything about them. This first set I've ever gotten. And it's from the same company that I got the gel pens from. I'm really liking the gel pens, but I just haven't gotten used to using this medium. That's, you know. But I think for this particular project, I'm going to have to use the itty bitty. This is not a brush. This is just a regular fine tip, I guess. And then the other end is a chisel end. I've got some more coming that have the brush end. Oh, fiddlesticks. What am I doing? I'm trying to get marker everywhere. These do bleed a lot. You know what I probably should do is um I'm going to get another piece of that paper because I don't want alcohol marker over all of this. There. Hmm. Wow, there's a lot of colors here. It's so overwhelming, y'all. That's going to go over. Oh, well. Mhm. Then I want this one and this one for now. These are the metallic light green. Just pump up the drama just a little bit with some metallic. I mean, who doesn't like a little metallic? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm being so neglectful with the chat. I apologize. Thanks, God's desire, for the reminder. Regina, hopefully you'll be able to sleep soon. Yeah, I hope so. Hey, Moonrose Crafts, how are you doing? Um, okay. So yeah, I haven't been online for the past few days because I'm old and apparently I can't stretch anymore. Y'all, okay, what happened was I was I had gotten up in the middle of the night and I came out here to check on YouTube, see if anybody was awake and because I knew I wasn't going to go back to sleep for a while. And I was finishing up that diamond painting, the bee, started working on that. And I went and I stretched really big and I bent back in my chair because it was a great big old stretch. And I felt fire in my back. Y'all, at that moment, I thought, oh my God, I got to go to the emergency room. I don't know what I've done. And the fire went from my back all the way around my rib cage to the front. And I thought, I'm going to die here. But I did not die, thankfully. And yeah, it was a mess, y'all. It was an absolute mess. So for, oh gosh, 4 days or so. Yesterday was the first day that I wasn't in constant pain. And and the funny thing is I'd sit here and it would hurt. So I'd stand up and then I would lay down and then it would hurt some more and I'd stand up and then it would start hurting. I mean, it was just back and forth for days. It was miserable, absolutely miserable. But thankfully, there is no more misery. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to do with this, but we'll figure it out. I'm just going to go with it. Let these colors talk to me. I'm not sure that I'm in love with the alcohol markers yet, but I do see the value in them when it comes to doing larger spaces, like the background, or when you have something really massive to color. And I do see the value in the gel pens where you could get these little detailed areas in here. And I like that. You can be I can be super precise with the gel pens. The alcohol markers, I'm not there yet. And I suppose, let's see, I think I'm going to do a pink. Not you guys. I think I'm going to have to buy a bigger table. Y'all, this table is almost 7 feet long when it's completely opened up. Let's do this one. But this 7-foot table, one of the leaves is not opened, but one is. So I'm going to say it's a good, well, it's probably longer than 7 feet, to be honest with you. What is this? It's a good 6 feet long right now. And it's a wider than usual table. It's a 39 inches across. And it is absolutely loaded with stuff. Charlotte, you can always bug me at any time. Well, thank you, Moon Rose. I appreciate that. See, if I'd have been busy bugging somebody when I hurt my back, I probably wouldn't have heard it. I don't know if I want that pink. I do want the pink. I just don't know where I want the pink. It's okay. I'll figure it out. And one thing I've learned about these gel pens, the pastel colored ones, when they dry a little bit chalky. And I'm not sure if I like it or not, but I'm gonna learn to deal with it. I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, I should have done the diamond shape first and then put the green in. Well, live and learn. Let's see. Sounds oh, it was miserable, Jackie. Well, I was joking around. I told Poppy, I said, you hear those memes on Facebook and stuff about how people know they're old when they hurt themselves sleeping. I said, good Lord, I think I'm there. I hurt myself stretching. Hmm. No, get out of there. Let's use the light color. Y'all, these colored pencils feel amazing when they go down on this paper. I really like these a lot. See? Oh, wow. Thanks to all 9 of you who are in my chat. I appreciate y'all. I wasn't expecting so many folks to pop in. Jen and Jackie, thank y'all for talking me into going live tonight because I really wasn't going to do it. I was just going to wait until, Saturday night. But y'all, I have because I haven't been on YouTube for the past few days. Woo! My watch hours tanked this week. I think yesterday I got 2.5 hours of watch time for the whole day, which was crazy. Crazy town. I mean, even on a bad day, I was getting about 4. That'll teach me to take a break, huh? So, yeah, that's sharp enough. I can watch a play. Oh, Jones, you can if you want to. It's okay though. I mean, that would be really nice. I've got a playlist that says it's basically got all of my live streams in it, and then I got another one with all of my videos in it. That I've got other playlists too, though. I mean, I don't really have them separated out too much. I probably should go through and do that, actually. Now, what am I gonna how am I gonna do this? Let's see. Might need to invest in a package of these pencil grips if I'm going to do some long-term colored penciling, like big spots like this. Like I said, I haven't done this in a very long time. I'd like to get some oil pastels. I love working with those, and also watercolor pencils. I don't think any colored pencil in the world layers any better than these. These Faber-Castells. Of course, I've had Arteza before. I've had shoot Crayola works pretty good. But those are just a different ball game altogether when it comes to colored pencils. These just feel amazing. And when I say they feel amazing, I mean when you stick your pencil onto the paper, it's it's soft. but not in a creamy luxe way like Prismacolor. Like you don't get the breakage and you don't get you've got a good um, lead that'll stand up to abuse, but you also get such good color out of it. And it feels like you're just, like when you have a newborn baby and you rub your finger across its face. That's almost what this feels like on the paper. Let's do some of this. Now this paper's a little different than what I'm used to using. Hey, Megan, how are you? Yeah, they don't drag and catch the paper. Exactly, Megan. You understand exactly what I'm talking about. Um, and this paper that I'm using to color this, it's a smooth paper, but it does have a little bit of a tooth to it. Not like watercolor paper by any stretch of the imagination. Um, it feels more like a multimedia or marker type paper, but it does have a little bit of tooth to it. And this is just feels like baby oil. It's like butter. And the great thing about these is that you don't have to sharpen them near as often as you do the waxier um, colored pencils. And you don't get crumbs on your paper either. I have been using these for a few days now, and I have had no crumbs on anything that I've colored. Excuse me. Hmm. Oh, I forgot to do these. Thank you, Jane Doe. Oh no, Megan, what have you done? Twisted your knee, so not a lot of sleep. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of pigment in these. Yeah. But now Prismacolor seems to be the gold standard if you want a lot of pigment. and intense, color. But I'll tell you this, I have no complaints with these polychromos. None. 0. Um, I wanted to go a little lighter with that. Let's see, do this, pull it up some. Hmm. Edge was a little bit too sharp for me. So I'll get that medium color in there. Now we can cook them with gas. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. Mhm. My grandma, who died 25 years ago, took my brother, cousins, and I to see the first movie, Summer My Parents Divorced. I'm going to go to the cinema and pizza place we went to after the I was 9 when it came out. I'm using my old Crayola ones that I got from who knows where. Okay, I missed the name of the movie. What was the name of the movie that's coming out, the 40th anniversary edition? Look here, you can't beat Crayola, Joan. I mean, as far it's a workhorse, and it does what it says it's going to do. You know what I mean? I think that's all the effort. No, that don't look right either. What I do with my pencil? Um, it's too much. Don't like that harsh line right there. That's better. Um, on the first, maybe in 41 days. Oh, Back to the Future. Okay, okay. Oh, how fun. Oh, Lord, please don't tell me it's that old now. That makes me feel pretty ancient. Okay, that's what I want to do with that. I'm going to quit with the pencils for a minute. And all right, you are trying to get in a lot of trouble, young lady. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Get down. Good girl. Stay down. Y'all, she's giving me the evil eye. 1985, you were 9? Oh, Megan. How old was I in 85? I was 19. Boy, I wouldn't go back and be 19 again for all the tea in China, y'all. But Violet just turned 20, was it last week? Whatever the 7th was. And I look at her and what she's doing with her life right now, and the difference between the two of us is absolutely remarkable as far as where I was at 19 and where she is. I mean, she's halfway through a college degree, working, paying her own bills. I mean, now she don't have a lot of bills, y'all. She's got a phone and she's got um hey, get out of there, you ding-a-ling. She's got a phone and insurance. But I mean, she pays for her own gas and car maintenance and stuff like that too. Oh, I should have used yellow in there. Uh, oh well. I can go back and add some to it, I think. I didn't realize this orange was so dark. I think it'll work out. Okay. Now, alcohol pen. It's a pretty blue. Because I was 19 and just dumb and made some terrible life decisions. In fact, I was 19 and pregnant and married. Like I said, terrible life decisions. I was 29 in 85, pregnant with our youngest son. Oh, wow. I don't think I would. There's things I would like to do that. Well, yeah, I get that, but to go, oh, jeez. Um, and now, you know, as parents, as mothers, I don't think we have to say that we regret. I don't regret having any of my children, of course. But I do realize that I could have been better prepared and I could have been older and I could have you know, when you look back on your life and you see the path that you should have taken, put it that way. I was talking to my dad the other day, and I was telling him, because it was Violet's birthday, and he had called to tell her happy birthday. Gosh, I just did that, didn't I? Erg. Y'all, I don't have one of those color removing blender things for the alcohol markers in this set. So I've been using my white gel pen if I go over the lines on the outside, and it works okay. It's not the best. Look, Bertie, I cannot color with you on my arms like that. Okay? But I joked around with him and I said, she's been such an easy child to raise. I said, and I wouldn't trade her for a puppy. And he goes, well, now, wait a minute there. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? Let's see. But not for the choices you made then. Who's to say how different? What? Yeah, how different your children would have been if you were not the mother you were. That's true. And and honestly, even the ones I had when I was too dumb to have them turned out to be decent humans. So there's that. I said no. You've got to stop that. Bertie, go somewhere else. Don't make me aggravated with you. I don't like getting aggravated with you. You do not need that much attention. Boy, I tell you what, I really like how quick these gel pens fill in a spot. I don't know. I'm really liking this. That I might become the gel pen queen. I like them. They make quick work of this. Bertie, I know you're looking for a way to get over here. No, 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 no. All right, fine, you little twerp. Come here. Kitty, 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 birdie, 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 birdie. Here, let me get her. I'm going to take her and put her in the bedroom with her daddy. Come on, birdie. I'll be right back, you guys. It won't take me but a second. Come on, girl. You better not run from me. Oh, Lord. Y'all, we might have a. Come on, birdie, birdie. Come on, kitty, kitty. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, I know what you want. Here. Well, let's hope that fixes her for a little while. I just gave her a little bit of cat food. She acts like she's always hungry. Acts like she's never eaten a day in her life. Okay, that I need a bigger contrast than that. Let's see. I wish I could do that, Bridget. I wish I could tell her to go to bed. And now, if I call her, she usually comes to me like a dog. You know what I mean? She'll run down the hallway, come running in the kitchen. But when I tell her to go away, she's very stubborn. And I know she's not hungry. I know she's not. She's had plenty to eat all day, but now she's in there munching on her little snack. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna have to enroll her in jazzercise or something. Oh, that paper's not good. Ooh, be careful how many times I go over this with a gel pen, or how much pressure I put on it because this paper wants to ball up a little bit if I go over it too much. I gotta get some bright colors in here in a minute. I'll throw some neon on there or something. It's looking a little too muted to me. There. There. There's some brightness. I tell my oh, okay. We already did that. Birdie is wanting some attention, and she is, Jane, because she's just like that. She's actually, out of all of the cats in the house, she is definitely the most needy and affectionate. And I am not the most affectionate person on the planet. And sometimes I have to remind myself to give her pats and, snuggles and stuff because I think I just always feel too busy. I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Shoot, I even do it to Poppy now and then, you know. Poppy, I'm busy. You're always busy. That's what he tells me. I'm like, well, yeah, you could be right. Could be right. So now we have a clown jellyfish. Put that yellow in there. Where's my green? Oh, what was that? Jeez. Nope, not pastel. This green right here. I probably should have some music going. Good night, Regina. I hope you get good sleep. You take care and I'll see you soon. Um, One thing that I have done since I hurt my back is I have gotten a ton of sleep, y'all. And I didn't even take, like pain medicine or nothing for it other than Motrin and Tylenol. But I'll tell you what, the sleep has been good, really good. Now, it might not be when everybody else is sleeping, but it's been good sleep. And that does not happen very often. There's that. Now, I got to do something with that blue and make it prettier. Yeah. I'm just covering the black lines with this blue glitter pen here. And honestly, trying to disguise some of the spots where I went over a little bit with the alcohol marker. I really need to practice with those. Definitely. Jen, do you have any tips for coloring with alcohol marker? Or anybody else for that matter? Speak now, because goodness knows. Other than just practice, you know? I've been watching some folks on YouTube color with the alcohol markers, and they make it look so easy. But hey, Zach, how are you? But it's really not as simple as it looks. What are you working on, Zach? Anything tonight? Or do you have anything in progress? Oh, that helped to sharpen it up just a little bit. Best tip is never go right to the line. Give it a little space to spread. Every is everyone's different, so you have to find out what work. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, that's what I was doing up here. I was trying to stay away from the line, but the lines were so close together up here, it kind of got a little difficult. But I get what you're saying because that alcohol spreads so easily, doesn't it? Hey, it's 3 a.m. I'm about to hit the hay. I've been up since 7. Oh my goodness, Zach, get yourself some rest. Goodness. Oh, y'all, I've got these. Look at this mess I've got over here. I guess I should put some of them back. Okay. I know I want pink in here a lot down here at the bottom. Maybe some of the bigger spots. One thing I like about these gel pens, and I just noticed this actually. Um, when you're coloring with gel pens and you make and maybe you go over it a couple of times, it'll leave like little rivers in your work. And this is really good about covering everything and not leaving those rivers of streaks in your gel pen, and I like that. This is by a company, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's called AEN, AN, maybe. Look, some of these companies have some funky names, but I'll show you there's the logo. But the markers and the gel pens are from the same company. And I really like the gel pens. I'm still out on the markers, but it could just be my inexperience with them. So I'm gonna give them a fair shake. Mm. Good night, Bridget. You take care. Thank you for being here. Um, is that glitter? No, it's not glitter. There. That's a good color. Now, I know some people can blend these gel pens, but I haven't tried that yet. And I probably am going to have to look at a tutorial or two to get that technique down pat. Now, I do know I've seen some people use this is real interesting. They'll take this and they'll use the end of a spatula and smear it. But I don't even see the purpose of doing that unless you just want a bunch of smears on your coloring. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm sure could be a good reason for it. I just haven't ever run across the reason. Some people even take their finger and do the same thing like I just did, just put some gel down and shoo. But I've never had the occasion to do that. So, is that a pastel? No, that's a neon. Good. The pastels, dry, kind of chalky, and the neons are a more clear, um, when they dry. They're like ink, you know. Let's see. I should probably find some music to put on here when I'm coloring and not talking so much. But I'm terrified to get a copyright strike. And honestly, everybody's so different with their music. And I don't wanna run folks off by being too quiet or playing the wrong music. So I don't know. Is there a win-win situation there? Sometimes I don't think so. Of course, I guess if you can't make all the people happy all the time, isn't that how it goes? There we go. I don't know why I decided to start way down here. Um, hmm. How about some purple? What is so different about these? Neon violet, bug, and neon purple. Let's do the violet. Oh, I know what we'll do. Oh, that's a nice color. I know these types of renderings are supposed to be colorful and chaotic. That's what it feels like to me, with all the different tiny little shapes and everything. But I don't want to make it so jumbled that it just looks like a mess. Hmm. Tomorrow's Friday. Hmm. Well, baby girl starts college in about 7 days. And I cannot tell you how happy I'm going to be. I think the heat is. Good Lord, Zach, take care of yourself and drink some water. Drink a lot of water. I know that seems counterintuitive if you're sick to your stomach. Or do you have a headache? You know, Zach, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but about last week, last Saturday, my son had band practice on Saturday morning, and one of the young ladies in the flute section passed out on the field and they couldn't get her up. She was disoriented and s looking like she was having seizures and foaming at the mouth and all kinds of stuff. They ended up taking her to the hospital. She was dehydrated and had a heat basically, it wasn't heat stroke, I don't think, but, she was in trouble, you know what I mean, from the heat and not being hydrated. So and the thing is, it wasn't really that hot out that day. I mean, it was in the upper 80s. It probably felt like, because it always feels hotter than what it really is down here in the South. But, they took her away in an ambulance, excuse me. Um, but she ended up okay, thankfully. Thankfully, she did. Okay, I need to find that color. I think what I'm gonna do is these outer ones, I'm gonna do in some marker so I can get some practice with that again. Let's see. And I'm gonna use the same color that I used up there in the top, if I can find it. There it is. And then just go back and accent these with the gel pens when I'm done, or maybe even some colored pencil. Yeah, I'm glad she was okay too. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? Can't st Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Lori. Thank you. Okay, let's try. Oops. Let's try that darker one. Oh, wrong end. I knew that was going to happen. Hmm. Well, that was underwhelming. These darker ones are definitely a little more difficult to color with. I don't know why, but the lighter one was easy. Well, see, I got out of the lines there too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice this. And maybe not have such a heavy hand. It feels like I'm pushing a little harder than I need to. Oh, yeah, now that was easier. I'm okay, but went to oh, no, my whole life I've never been and now 3 of the last 4 weeks. This time is an issue with my back. My ankle is nearly 100% and the Lamotrigine rash is gone. Oh my goodness, Lori. Thanks for keeping me company while I finish the middle of my mermaid diamond painting. Hey, how far have you gotten on that, Jen? Because that painting is so pretty. If y'all haven't seen Jen's diamond painting, go check out her channel, Hanging Out with Jen. She is doing a Jen, tell them what kind of water project you're doing. Because I forget now. Shoot. Where's that blue that I used earlier? Well, let's just use this one instead. Oh, that's a nice one. Anyhow, she's doing a really pretty mermaid painting, and y'all should go check her out. Of course, it's diamond painting. It's called Eclipse Mermaid by Hannah Lynn. It's for the Dolphin Water event I'm in. Who's doing that event? I forget. I don't remember who the creator or motivator for that event was. And Zach's, wait a minute, Zach said, I've noticed I'm short of breath at times too. Zach, how old are you, honey? That is something that you should probably discuss at the doctor. Seriously. Because the last time I got short of breath was 6 years ago in October the 15th, had a heart attack. Now, I'm not trying to scare you or nothing, but you never know what can happen. Yours could be something completely different and probably is. But that is something I would definitely talk to my doctor about. Okay, well, I got a little carried away on that leg. Yeah, I hope you. What did you do with your back? Nancy with Pampered by Diamonds and Patty by Love My Family. Thank you. Thank you. So those two ladies are doing this dolphin and water event. So basically what happens is they've gotten some diamond paintings of either dolphins or something with water, and everybody does them and shares them on. Do they share them on Instagram or something, or is there a hashtag? I think there's a hashtag. Gosh, I might have to buy some whiteout or buy one, get one of those blending, I forget what they call it, but there's a marker that will take, like when you go over the lines, it'll push it push the alcohol coloring or the ink back in, or at least cover it up or something. I don't know. Now, what am I doing with this? Because it looks real peacocky. Um, let's do this. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I didn't forget about these legs. I just haven't decided what I want to do with them yet. Hmm. Okey dokey. Let's see what color this is. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Thank you, Jane Doe, for dropping that. It's a hashtag dolphin/water DP. Well, of course, Zach. I sure don't want nobody to have to go through illnesses and especially, you know, especially if it can be prevented. Like that ding-a-ling move I did with my back. Lori, what did you do to your back? Did you just wake up like that? Or were you like me and did something silly? Actually, stretching doesn't seem like a silly thing to do. I mean, it's a perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal, y'all. It's stretching for crying out loud. But apparently, it was a bad decision on my part. Um, okay. This is way too much stuff. I'm getting a little overwhelmed with it, with all this accoutrement. Um, there it is. Let's see. I want. I'll use this. No, I won't. I'll use this. What about this pale, pale pink here? It's not as pale as I thought it was, but it'll work. And it's not as pink as I thought it was. It says fruit pink, but it's kind of a peachy color. I don't know, maybe it looks pink on the video or on camera, you know. Oh, yeah, that'll work because then I can go back and use this. Yeah, that works. I like that. Because this is kind of a coppery color. It's actually called orange red, but when you lay it down, it looks very copper. And it goes with that fruit pink that looks orange, peach. Goes with that really well. And by looking at this, you wouldn't think I was trying to match anything real well. And I'm really not. I'm just picking colors that I like for each little section. Ooh, I wonder if I should put some red in here somewhere, y'all. Ooh, I would like some red. Hmm. Okay. Vivid red and oh, well, that's the same color. Let's do this. Okay, and then deep red. I think I like that one better for this. Oh, mm. Ah, hmm. Mhm, mhm. Hmm. How about a pale blue? Yeah, there we go. It's so wait a minute, wait a minute. Thanks. I just feel silly because I'm not even positive. Oh, I see. You don't even know what you did. Being injured and not knowing what or how it happened. Yeah. Yeah, that is frustrating. Um, I'm so sorry, Lori. But you know, they say things happen in threes. And when this is done, maybe it's going to all be over. All of the stuff for a while. I hope so. Oh, gosh, I hope so. Okay, so there's that. Now, I kind of like that. I mean, so did you just wake up and it was hurting? You know, that happened to my dad recently. He woke up one morning and his leg was hurting. Come to find out it was his back. He thought it was his hip and he said it was shooting around to his knee. Severe pain. He got so bad he couldn't even walk. Ended up in the emergency room and he's been at the chiropractor now for about the past 4 or 5 weeks. And the chiropractor's helped him, but he's still not 100%. Of course, you know he's 75 years old. No, he's 77. What am I talking about? Um, and you know, he might or might not get back to 100%. I think he's actually a little concerned that he won't, but I've got my fingers crossed that he will. I'm praying for him every day, every day. I really like this green, y'all. All the greens. So I think, see, I don't know what the typical color for a jellyfish is, but honestly, I think this is a Rasta jellyfish. Reminds me of dreads and Bob Marley songs. The urgent doctor said it's not skeletal, spine, or nerve damage, so I'll be fine. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, yeah. Did he give you some muscle relaxers to take? If not, shame on him. Because that's probably what you need. Some Celebrex and some muscle relaxer. Oh, I don't know if you can take Celebrex or not. Never mind, ain't none of my business. Um, When we first moved here to Mississippi, we were looking at houses, of course, because that's what you do when you move to a new place. And we went to this one house that I really liked, and it was empty. It was kind of messy, looked like it needed some work, but I mean, I was kind of intrigued with it. It was closer to the beach than what I am now. Way too close, actually. I'm glad we didn't buy that house because that neighborhood got completely flooded underwater. I mean, the houses were underwater during Katrina. Yes, that's the main reason I went to get the. That's right. Well, I'm glad he gave you that. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think you would be able to take the anti-inflammatory stuff. She is giving you a Oh, okay, okay. Shoot, you should be really fixed up soon. Thank you. Thank you for the prayers for my dad. He's just a tough old bird. He really is. Okay, let's add some more pink in here before we get lost with the pink. I'm trying to keep it at least a little bit cohesive, okay? Oh, but my story, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Um, so we're looking at this house, and of course, I'm a gardener. I had to see the backyard. And I walk around to the backyard. There was no fence. And I'm looking at this great, big, enormous oak tree that was shading the entire backyard. And I looked at Poppy and I said, I don't know about this oak tree. We would have to do some serious trimming because it's taking up a lot of sunlight, right? All of a sudden, I heard this little jingle sound, but it was a heavy jingle. Y'all, somebody had tied a pit bull up to that tree. Now, I don't know how long he had been there, but he looked good and healthy. I don't, there was no furniture in the place, but it looked like they might have been moving out. So maybe they had gone somewhere, while we were looking for the house and they were going to come back and move the rest of their stuff. I don't know. But there was a dog and he was big and he was a pit bull. And he was the same color as the bark on that tree, and that's why I didn't see him. He was kind of a grayish brown color. But when he stood up, I saw him, and he scared me so bad. I took off running to the front yard, and I felt what I tell people all the time. I've never been shot with anything except a BB gun, but I'm telling you, it felt like I had been shot in the leg. And I got around to the front of the house, but after that, I couldn't hardly walk. So I'm hollering at Poppy, help me, help me. And he's like, what's the matter? I said, I don't know. Something's wrong with my leg. Well, I still couldn't walk. I mean, days. The next day I got up, couldn't walk. And so Poppy took me to the doctor, right? I go to the urgent care center. Apparently, I had pulled a muscle in my leg, that calf muscle. And let me tell you what, I pulled it so bad, this is crazy, that there was blood pooled around, like underneath the skin, but it apparently had bled in there, and it was pooled around my ankle. And that's how he told me that's how he knew I pulled a muscle. So, that was an interesting day. But he gave me Celebrex, and it's amazing how quick that I was back to normal after I took that. And I didn't even know Celebrex was that kind of medicine to fix, like, to help with the pulled muscle. but it helped me tremendously. I only had to take it for a week. You know what? I'm liking this red, y'all. Okay, here's what I'll do. Okay. You know, red is one of my favorite colors. Hey, 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 hey. What kind of freaking bug is all over me? What are you? It sounded like a June bug, y'all. You know them loud beetles, June bugs? Oof, my hubby had the same calf injury, but it was an actual tear. Oh, wow, no kidding. Um, Thankfully, mine did not take long at all. I mean, within a week, I was back to normal, thankfully. But you know, at that point, too, all I did was turn and take off running. It's not like, and I was only, let's see, when I moved here, I was about 45. I guess I shouldn't have just taken off running like that at 45. But I mean, back then, shoot, I could still do a cartwheel. In fact, you want to hear something funny? I had to do a cartwheel on my 50th birthday just to prove that I could. And that's the last cartwheel I ever did. That was enough. I done had all the cartwheel I could take after that. However, I did it. And I was proud of myself for doing it. And my kids couldn't believe it. It was, I had a 50th birthday party. Every single one of my kids were here. And, you know, Violet was still a little girl. She was, oh gosh, maybe 10, 9 or 10. No, she would have been 10 by then. So she was in dance class and doing cartwheels, and she wasn't real good at cartwheels. So I was having to teach her how to do it. And she was telling everybody that Mama was teaching her how to do cartwheels. And they were making fun of me, saying, she can't do a cartwheel. Violet said, yes, she can. And they wanted to argue. And she said, Mama, do a cartwheel. I did. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I was sore for 3 days after I did that. But I did it. And I was glad I did. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't know if I should make these hoops here a different color, or if I should alternate, or if I should, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to graduate the greens. I'm just going to put different greens in here. And then maybe a blue or something at the end. See, this is supposed to be a color changer. I understand that sweet little face tugged at your heart. I definitely dissect that because I've heard picking up kids, oh yeah, but my granddaughter is so sweet. Of course. Oh, I really didn't know how long ago I did a cartwheel. I broke my finger trying to catch a football in my 30s. You know, it just, sometimes I think that we just still have to show people we can do something. Can't just get old and decrepit, you know? Do I want this or this? I think I want this. Nope, that's not enough contrast. I think I'm gonna do yellow. Yes, I am. Oh, I should have done that pale yellow. I didn't want that. Shoot. Oh well. So, oh y'all, look at this. I'm almost done other than, you know, um, let's get this purple here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are gonna work, aren't you? Mm. Is my message you? Oh, I know. I got this. Let's see. Where's a there? Okay. See, I told you I didn't know what I was gonna do with this until I did. Whoops. There. All right. Red. Where's that red? Let's put, excuse me. That is not the red I want. Are you? Maybe it is. There. Oh, and my granddaughter had her mom ask me to bring her some yarn. I've done my job with that little girl. My grandson is obsessed with crochet. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. You've been quiet. You were creating and uploading your short. Oh, good. After the live, I can't wait for everyone to see the middle done. It's so shimmery and looks great. Being oh, good. I can't wait to see it. Um, I got a little bit more of this to do. I think I'm gonna do the pale yellow. No, I can't do the pale yellow. I'm gonna have to do pink, pale pink. You know, this didn't take near as long as I thought it was going to. because that dolphin or whale that I did yesterday and the day before, it took a long time to do, and I didn't even finish it. And it was not as big as this. So that tells me that I need to use those markers more, because they do help with big areas. Even, even the legs, as far as that, were bigger areas. Oh, good Lord, how many lines are there? A lot. Let's do this one over here. Hmm. Well, y'all, there she is. And I know you cannot see the the see how shiny she is? She's real shiny over here on this end. I need to get better lighting. I might go back later and put a little more embellishment as far as sparkle or highlights or something on these. In fact, I wanted to do that with. See, this is not a great fine lining pen. This white gel pen, sometimes I don't know if it even works. Yeah. So there is my jellyfish, and I've made a huge mess here that I need to clean up. But that was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I actually got one completed finally. Um, it does catch it at certain angles. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Um, I'm really going to enjoy this new little medium of creative outlet. Um, crocheting was hurting my hands so bad, and I'm going to crochet with Jackie tomorrow night. We're going to be working on a cardigan, but the diamond painting is fine. It does not hurt me anywhere except for my shoulder. I have a tendency to tighten up my left shoulder when I'm diamond painting. But this was not hard on my hands like crocheting is. At least when I'm doing the amigurumis, it's really tough on my hands. Um, this was not hard on me at all. It was actually enjoyable and relaxing, like the diamond painting is. And yeah, I like it. Maybe next time I can draw my own jellyfish and do it. Do my own jellyfish. It does give me a break from the normal things I do, and that's what I like about it. Um, and I just get lost in it. But Jen, are you gonna go live? Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. Anyhow, if Jen goes live, check out her channel at Hanging Out with Jen. Also, check out Lori's Stories and Crochet. She comes on, I think, every day, don't you, Lori? Just about every day, but she does them earlier in the day. Tell them what time you post videos, Lori. And thank you, Jane Doe. Thanks for dropping her link. If y'all are not connected with each other, please do so. You know, that's what YouTube's all about. It's this community here. Oh, okay. No, I wanted to, but that's why I told you. Because, oh, your asthma's acting up. I'm so sorry, Jen. I'm really sorry. I know it's bothered you the past few days, huh? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Y'all have a great day today. And I'll see you again real soon. All right.